Hey everybody, thanks for dropping by again today. Whew, been busy. I got for Valentine's Day a kitchen remodel, but of course all the painting and stuff like that we decided we would do ourselves, and that is a lot of work. But the kitchen looks so nice and clean that it made the rest of my house look yucky. So this morning, for the last 3 or 4 hours, I've been really cleaning my craft room now, so I wanted to do this morning. It is now afternoon. Anyway, I have 3 traveler's notebooks that I whipped up. After I painted for several hours, I needed to relax, and so I just made a few of these. We'll go through them really quick. And the first one is obviously a bird theme, and it's kind of sparse. Not everybody likes a bunch of stuff hanging out of there, so this one is a little excuse me, a little plainer, but this is what it would look like if you had one of your notebook covers here. And I love this punch that I got from Tim Holtz. And again, I'm trying to use up the stuff that I already had. I had a lot of Tim Holtz papers and things like that. So that's what this is. I went through my stash, found a bunch of things. This was just a scrap piece of paper that I stamped on to make a little journal card. These are actually embossed, and it's a new embossing powder. I didn't know that it would come through on the other side. Live and learn. There's a little secret pocket here. This is some stationery that I believe Shayna sent me, and it was too big, so I just chopped it down. I did some stenciling here of some feathers. And this is one of those cool shaker envelopes that Dolly showed us all how to make. And there's just some scrap writing paper in there, and then I did the background there too. Thought that made it look pretty nice. So that's what that is. That's the Tim Holtz vellum. Some washi from Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. Here's one of my trashy tags that I made a long time ago. Who knew that I was going to be doing this? And Dolly also sent a while ago a placemat that was this really cool nature themed placemat, and I tore it apart, and I got a lot of use out of that material. So right smack dab in the middle of this tee, and you'll see the fabric. This is a cool little kind of rusty metalish little paper clip. And in my travels, I found a ton of antique postcards. This one is from 1956, and it's mailed from South St. Paul, Minnesota to Rocky Ford, Colorado. And I have a bunch of them. Not necessarily a bird theme, but I'm putting one in each one of these. And here's another one of those cutouts that I embossed. I just love playing with embossing powder. It's so much fun. And Dolly told me that I would go down the wormhole, and I have. That is a 7 Gypsies, I want to say, card. And I had also in my stash a bunch of like little fairy cards. And I thought, oh, I need to use those. Why not? Just a journal card. And the elements that I chose, you know, most of the big things and big elements in here are, of course, the bird theme. But then you'll see elements from all the other stuff. in and around these as well. So that's the bird theme. And this next one is the butterfly theme, and this is what that looks like in here. And on this one, the tie is attached. And let's see, that's the back. I've had this paper for a while. I need to start using it up. But with the, excuse me, with the ribbon, I made these cool little pockets. So this is some scrap paper that I just turned into a journaling card. And there's a little bead that I got from Shayna. And I believe Shayna made this when we were down in Texas. And this is a really cool, I don't know what kind of paper it is, but that is from Sarah. Isn't that pretty? Tim Holtz paper, and one of his elements. This is some scrap from Priscilla. And, you know, again, I use all my stuff. This was something else I found in my stash, and it was really large, so I just kind of cut it and made it go halfway there. This has been in my stash forever. And some more scrap paper that is now a beautiful card. Some more of that Tim Holtz vellum. See, that was the bottom of the bird paper in the bird journal that I just showed. So I turned that into a pretty card here. And vellum bag with, I cut up a whole bunch of butterflies off of different napkins that I had, and this is one of my trashy tags that I've had forever. So we'll fold out, and this is from Shayna. Isn't it pretty? Love it. I love those colors. And, oh, Shayna also did a little tutorial on her Rolodex cards. And of course mine don't nearly do what hers do, you know. She's amazing and all that, but here it is. This one I did do with a little pocket. So thank you, Shayna. I craft stole your idea. Look at that. I'll keep working on those though, because hers are fabulous. I'll have to link that down there. And butterfly pages, of course. This is from Angie. And no, it's not a butterfly, but it's so cute. And I just thought it would be great in here. It was a postcard for like a wool festival or something like that. An agricultural expo. And I just thought that was cute as can be. So I put that in here. Did some stamping. That is a little piece of that placemat that I got from Dolly. And a little paper clip here with a little charm. And some more Tim Holtz elements with a little bird, owl, excuse me, paper or bookmark that I've had forever. Some writing paper. Some more Seven Gypsies. Another one of those fairy cards. And this is a little card that I've had in my stash forever. It's napkin decoupage onto a scrap piece of something. Little bead charm there from Priscilla. Another trashy tag with a butterfly from April. And here's the other piece of that paper from Sarah. And I thought this was a picture that I had taken because I've taken so many like this. This is another one of those old postcards that I got. And this one is from Mobile, Alabama, 1954 to someone in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So that's what that is. And then there's the back. This is a neat little stamping technique that I tried recently. It turned out pretty good. And then the ribbon there holds another card. So that's the butterfly. And then the last one is just all things nature, really. And that's what that looks like. So we'll go through this one. This, the pink ribbon comes off. And here you can see, I'll just open it up here. You can see the fabric from that placemat. You know, they're double-sided, so I got 2 huge pieces off of it. So thanks, Dolly. See, I'm using it. And then this is some trim that I got on my birthday. We went shopping at the reuse store down here in Colorado, and I got a whole bunch of trim. Ridiculous amount of trim, and that's some of it. So here we go. This is just all things nature, all things pretty and beautiful. There's a 7 Gypsies card. You can see I'm using some of the same paper, some of the same themes. And Tim Holtz paper here, and his vellum there. And that is Anna Griffith. I love her stuff. And there's a little 7 Gypsies card here. And here is this old postcard, and it feels like material, sort of. And it is from Portland, Maine in 1951. Also to a man in Rocky Ford, Colorado. And that is a surf in Casco Bay, Maine. And this, I got a bunch of these at my local thrift store. They were old prints, you know, you could just frame them up kind of thing. And they were huge, and I cut them down and made some neat little pages out of them. And that's some scrap paper. I used a page. Oh, this is from Priscilla. Thank you. I used a page from probably Shayna. She sent me a bunch of gardening pages. And I had some of that fabric left, so I made this little pocket here. And put some scrap paper in there for a nice big writing spot. And I even used, you know, the little pieces to make pockets on my little chunks here. And I punched, later on you'll see the punch, and I used the punch out here. There's another one of those little fairy cards. So cute. Can't remember exactly where I got those. I'll have to figure that out. There's the middle, which is gorgeous. This I also got on my birthday at the reuse store. There's just a card in there. That's actually the punch where I punched it out, but I had stamped. It's like it was an experiment on the back of the scrap paper, so it turned out actually kind of good, so I wanted to use it, so I just glued it on back there. I thought it turned out pretty darn good. And here's some more of those little scrappy bits. Another owl book tag. And here I did some stenciling, different textures. I just got out a whole bunch of stencils and had fun, and then I lightly did some stamping. Lots of fun. There's another one of those cool manila cards. And that is another, it's a recipe card, but it says Farmer's Market, which is really cool. We have one of those down here, and it's really nice. And there's some more, actually that's scrap paper, but isn't that gorgeous? Had to use that. And a little piece of index card. There's the other side of that print that I got. And then here is a little fairy card. I did a little bit of everything, embossing and all kinds of stuff there. This is a little trashy tag that I've had in my stash. That is a sticker set that I got from Tuesday morning. And here is another trashy tag. And this I got from April. She wrapped something of mine in this really cool frayed material. So I used that for the tag. And just some pieces and parts here. And I was telling you last week or the week before, I like to use all my scraps, so that's just a scrap. It was kind of in a funny shape and everything, so I just threw it on the back of this envelope. And inside is an old playing card that oh golly, I'll bet you that's a year that I did that. And it's just been sitting in my stash for a whole year, so here you go. Fits perfect in here, in this theme. And that is my nature-themed Traveler's Notebook. So I have these three that will be in my Etsy store later this afternoon. So, everybody, you have a great day. And spring is here. I'm super excited. Spring cleaning is really taking its toll on me though, man. I am tired. So everybody have a great day and we will talk to you later. Bye.